Hi YouTube, my name is Robin, not Cherbatsky. I just got home. I was supposed to have a show tonight and unfortunately it got canceled. Nobody showed up, so we had no audience, so we had to cancel the show. And you know what? That happens. I think this is the second time in my acting career that it's ever happened to me. And I think the first time that it happened, we had like an audience of one person. And we still ended up doing the show anyway because it happened to be a friend of ours. And she's like, no, do the show. We want to see it. So we did the show anyway, but tonight nobody showed up. So we didn't have a show, but that's okay. I got to go and hang out with the cast and crew, and that was fun. So I want to backtrack a little bit. Last week was opening week for the show that I've been working on called Tinseltown, and it was really hectic. This show was something that I kind of got thrown into last minute. They lost their leading actress due to, you know, something. I don't want to go ahead and like divulge too much information about that, but they lost their leading actress, and a friend of mine happened to be in the cast and they were in need of somebody else, and he texted actually a mutual friend of ours and said, hey, do you think, you know, Robin or anybody else that you know would be available? So my friend reached out to me and said, hey, are you by any chance available? They need an actress, and I happened to be, so I kind of stepped in late in the game. So I had about like 2 to 3 weeks less rehearsal time than everybody else. And I was under the impression that it was going up in the late September. Well, no, it was going up in early August. So I had like 2 weeks to learn my lines. And it happened to be opening the night after school started, which is always a really busy time for me because being the attendance person at my school, I have to enroll every single student. So I spend a lot of time dealing with parents who are enrolling students and re-enrolling students for the next year. So I was really super busy with work, and I was really super busy with the show, and it was just a really, really, really hectic week for me. And I had meant to put up a video last week, or this past week, it's Friday today, so I had meant to put up a video earlier in the week to let you guys know how opening went, and it's just been so crazy trying to get caught up on work that I just didn't have time. So I wanted to let you guys know that opening went really well. I finally learned my lines like 2 hours before the show opened, which was phenomenal. I wasn't the only one that was having trouble learning their lines, so that made me feel a little bit better. And it's a new theater group, again, that I'm working with, and they have been so great and so wonderful to work with. They've been such nice and wonderful people. It's been so great. I've been so lucky that in my almost 4 years of doing acting in my town that I've been able to work with some great people. I mean, I've on occasion worked with some not great people, and there are some people that I think I won't work with again because of just differences of opinion and things like that. But most of the time, I would say about 90% of the time, I've worked with some great and wonderful people, and that is really important because it just makes me want to work that much harder to meet even more great and wonderful people. Because when you are doing something that you love doing and you're doing it with other people who are very passionate and love what they're doing, it just fuels that need even more because you want to impress them and you want to help them and you want to do anything you can to make the show a great and wonderful show because you love it and you know they love it, and you want to make sure that it's a wonderful experience for everyone involved, and it really means a lot. And that's something that I kind of wanted to talk about was, you know, I have a friend of mine who is trying to go out there and reach some goals and some dreams of her own, and she's having a tough time. And I keep trying to talk to her and keep trying to tell her that, you know, I went through the same thing. I, you know, really wanted to do acting, and I got a lot of flack from a lot of people saying, you know, that's a really hard field, and are you sure that that's something that you want to do, and it's not just a pipe dream, and things like that. And I made the plunge. Like, I quit my job and decided to, you know, do acting full time. And granted, yes, I did have to eventually get a job in order to support myself, but I've been lucky enough to find work. And I've been lucky enough to make my dream come true, and she's having a really hard time, and I keep trying to tell her, it's worth it. If this is something that you really, really want to do, then the reason that you're having struggles is because it's not your time yet. It's almost like you're being tested. You have to prove to the world, to the universe, to whatever you believe in, sorry, I just heard a weird noise. That you want it bad enough, that it is something that you will succeed at because you want it that badly. And acting is something that I've always been very, very passionate about. Stage work has always been a part of my life. I started dancing when I was 2 years old, and so I grew up doing stuff on the stage, and it's something I'm very, very passionate about. And for her, what she's going and what she's doing, I know she's passionate about. We've talked about it numerous times, and I know that she'll get there. I know she's very frustrated right now, and I know that she's watching this because she's one of the 3 people that I know who are going to watch this, but I know that she can do it because I know that she's passionate about it, and it's something that she loves, and it's something that she can do. I know she's having a tough time, but it's because it's not her time yet. She needs to keep working at it, and she's got the support of her family, and she's got the support of her friends. She knows that, me and her other friends would do anything we can to help her, and that's what's most important, having a support system and doing what you love. It's so important in life. And you'll have your bad times. I mean, you'll have those, nights where you have no audience and you feel like, what am I really doing this for? You'll have those nights where, I was working on a show earlier this year where I felt really upset because I felt like I was kind of just picked out of the blue to play this part because nobody else could do it, and I felt like I didn't mesh with any of the other people there, and I felt really like an outcast. But in the end, looking back, it was a great opportunity, and I met some great and wonderful people. And there's a time and a place for everything, and you will do it. You will make it. And like I said, you'll have those no audience, no show nights that you have to cancel. But I didn't get to have a show tonight. But that doesn't mean that I still didn't have a great night. I went out with my castmates, and I went out with my director, and we got to connect, and we got to be closer as a group. And I know that because of that, I've made a great connection with people that I will work with in the future. That they saw me outside of the acting world, and they said, she's a great person. She learned her lines in like 3 weeks. She stepped in when we needed someone, and she's been reliable. And she comes out and hangs out with us after the fact, and she's a great person outside of the theater. This is someone who we would want to work with again, So always try to look on the positive side of things. Always try to find that silver lining in everything because it's there. And if you want it bad enough, then just know that all of those hardships and all of those reasons why you think, I can't do it, it's too hard, it's not working, it's not working out, there's a reason for that. Your time will come, and it will be so fulfilling when you do get it, because you'll know what you worked for meant something. So that's really all I wanted to say. I've got some other projects that are up and coming, but I'll talk to you guys about that later. I've been doing some Let's Plays. I've been posting those on my channel, so let me know what you guys think about that. So far, I've just been doing two different video games because they're ones that I really like, and it's really all I've had time to record, but hopefully I'll be doing some more stuff soon. But anyway, let me know what you think about this video and my past videos in the comments below. I posted a video a while back about kissing your co-stars, which has been getting some pretty good reviews, so check that out if you are having issues with a scene partner, or in particular a kissing scene with another person. Check that out. And if you have any questions, I've been doing acting for about 4 years now, almost 4 years, and I know I don't know everything, but if you have questions that you need answered about scenes or acting or how to get started, or just general questions about acting communities and things like that, and you don't know who to reach out to, send me a message, send me a comment. I'd be happy to help you guys in any way that I can. I know I don't know everything, but I've been lucky enough to make some great connections, and I'll be happy to share, my knowledge with you guys and whatever you guys need. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you check out some of my other videos, and I'll be posting them again soon. Thank you guys. Remember, someone out there is rooting for you. They always are. Thank you guys.